Weather Words with Frank Ward is a production of The Reporter, Delaware County's leading news source. This episode of Weather Words with Frank Ward is sponsored by Klinger Power Sports on West Street in Walton, your one-stop shop for outdoor recreational vehicles. Klinger services all recreational vehicles it sells. Stop in today to see how Klingers can help you enjoy the great outdoors in comfort and in style.
Good day. This is Monday. You didn't see a live shot on Thursday because my colleague here was helping lambs be born. So you know what? I know what that's like, except with goats it's called kids. But anyway, there's a story behind that. One day I'll tell you. What happened on Thursday, believe it or not, we got to 44 degrees in the afternoon. And almost all that snow completely melted, except where there were piles. And then Friday arrived and we got to 50. And it all disappeared. And then we got this. I mean, it was interesting because it stayed above freezing all night for Friday night. At 3 o'clock in the morning, there was a little light drizzle falling. That little light drizzle turned into a little light rain, and by 6 o'clock in the morning, it almost instantly changed to snow. And then, boy, did it, okay? In the morning, until about 11 o'clock, there was no wind. So it was heavy snow out there, but you could step out into it and sweep the walkways and shovel a pathway and whatever. However, about 11 o'clock, the wind started blowing and we got some gusts up to 35 miles an hour. And what happened to that was the snow lessened up a little bit, but now you had blowing snow everywhere. Well, at 5 o'clock, I went out and figured, I wonder how much has fallen since it started, and we were at 8.5 inches. They were predicting it was going to disappear and lake effect snow was going to come. It did. When I got out on Sunday morning, it's kind of hard to figure out how much snow actually fell because of the wind. And that's why they always say to me, you take your measurement in 3 different parts of your yard, you add them together and divide by 3. That's how much fell. Well, it turned out we end up with 9.8 inches, okay, almost 10. And that is what I had said the week before. We were going to get 10 to 12 inches. Well, 9.8, that's close enough. Did it last real long? Well, it's still here. But yesterday, even though we didn't go above freezing, and it was only 29, the angle of the sun, and that's what I like about this time of year, these kind of snows do not last very long. In fact, the maple syrup people call this sap snow. And what it actually does, it just brings nitrogen down to the grass that's getting ready to sprout. Because believe it or not, spring comes Sunday. Okay, so winter will be over in a very short period of time. That makes that 9.8 inches the heaviest snowfall we had this entire winter. Here in Delaware County, that's a joke. I mean, 10 inches of snow is the heaviest snow. But you know what? The less shoveling I have to do, the better. Because I will tell you, as you're getting older, you feel it the next day. Because I got up this morning and goes, yep, I did all these pathways and things. By the end of today, most of this will disappear since we're now down to 6 from the 9.8. Today, the skies are going to clear. You're going to get bright sunshine and we'll get into the upper 40s. And this is where even my sister's downstate that never experienced, my sister said, well, it'll all be gone. And my sister said, yep, and then you'll have mud. The farmers call this the mud season. It starts today because we're not going to have a day below freezing for this entire week through Sunday. Okay, the daytime temperatures are going to be 40s, mid 50s, and maybe a day of 60. And nighttime temperatures, with the exception of maybe one day, are going to stay above freezing. This is where I start taking away all the heat lamps and those kind of things. I still leave the stuff heating the water just in case. But you know what? It's coming. And I can't wait. Don't go raking your gardens or anything just yet. And you might remember, don't go planting those wonderful flowers until after supposedly the first full moon in May. Because you know what? We've had some nasty frosts and sometimes they happen. You know, you can put in your cauliflower, you can put in your broccoli, those kind of things. Doesn't hurt them any. Just don't put out anything else like your petunias and all that kind of stuff, because garden stores love this, because you just keep going and rebuying and rebuying. You know, with the economy this year, hang on to your money until it's time to put it in there. But it is getting here, okay? Spring is not even a week away, and I can hardly wait. Okay, so this will all disappear. We'll have bare driveways. You might put your boots on as you go slop, slop, slop through what's going to be there, but I'll take it. So enjoy yourself with what's up and coming, because I hope this is what's in the future, and let's keep it that way. Once this disappears, as far as I'm concerned, winter's over. Okay.
Shop Klinger Power Sports on West Street in Walton today.